Hello guys. In this video, I want to share with you how to create a new server on a virtual box or virtual machine, like we call it. So my topic is simple steps in creating Oracle Enterprise Linux 7.9 server. I call it that way because I am using the 7.9 ISO image. So without much delay, let me take you straight to my VM box and let's begin. Now over here, I would want to click on this button, and then it's asking me for the name of the operating system. Name and operating system. I want to call it new server. And then machine folder. This is the location where it's going to be. Type is Linux. And the version is Oracle's 64-bit. Memory size, I want to allocate 4096 megabytes. That's in 4 gig. And then hard disk. Do I want to create a new hard disk? Yes, so create. Now, how much file size am I going to allocate? I want to allocate 60 gigabytes. So the hard disk, virtual disk image, storage on physical hard disk, dynamically allocated. So let me hit on create. And once that is done, I'm going to hit on this button. That's the settings. So general, I have the basic, the name is new server. Let me go to advanced. Over here, I want to select bi-directional. So in that sense, I would be able to communicate between my VM box and my computer. Description, let me just put new server here. Now let me come down to system. System, I want to disable floppy, drag it down here. That's all that I want to do here. Let me come to storage. The storage, I want to hit on empty and then come all the way to the far right and hit on this icon and choose, because I have it already in the system, I want to choose this. I want to come to network. I do want to enable 2 adapters. Now the first adapter, I prefer to choose host-only adapter. And under the advanced, I will choose allow all under the promiscuous mode. Enable adapter 2. This time round, I want to choose bridged adapter and still select allow all. I want to come to shared folders. I can choose to skip this and add that later, but let me do that at this moment. So hit on the sign on the right side here and add the folder path. I have a folder called staging on my drive E. So let me go to my drive E and select staging. Hit auto mount and hit OK. Interface, there's nothing I need to do here. I'll be okay. The most important areas you will need to consider is the system, the storage, the network, and the shared folders, which we have dealt with. So let's hit OK. Now, we are about to start our new server. So let me hit on this button, start. Now, automatic boot is in 56 seconds. I don't want to wait for that time, so I will hit enter. Let's wait for a while as it unloads. Okay, so here, what language would you like to use during the installation? Is United States English, hit continue. Right. So let's wait as all these aspect loads. All right, now it's loaded. So I want to pick installation source. There's nothing I can do here. There's nothing much here. Let me hit done. Let me come to installation destination. I want to choose, I will configure partitioning. Okay, of course you can choose the option automatically configure partitioning, but I want to do the partitioning myself. Hit done. Now, once that is done, I'm going to hit on plus sign on the left side here, plus. The first mount point I want to put is the boot. So let me just put in 512 MIB, add mount point. Now I'm going to hit on the plus sign again. This time I want to add the swap. How much capacity? I want to allocate 10 gigabytes. Okay, so add mount point. Then I want to still hit plus. This time I want to leave everything for the root and hit add mount point. So once that is done, I can now hit done. So done. Accept changes. Now I want to go to network. Usually we can skip this network and host name and move on, but I choose to activate the network at this time because it does work for me. Okay. Okay. And with this, I can also, hit it on. What is the host name? The host name I want to allocate is DBA 2018.local domain. DBA 2018.local domain. All right. So I'm going to hit done. Now, let me come with the software selection. So I'm going to select server with GUI, graphic user interface. And then I'm going to select system administration tools, development tools, and compatibility tools. That's very okay for my practices at home. Hit done. And that one is, and once that is settled, we can begin the installation. All right, so we can now begin the installation. User settings, root password is required. Let me put it now. So that's done. Now, I would advise you don't create any user at this moment. So let's wait till the whole installation goes through. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll pause the video at a point in time and allow all these processes to go through, after which, when it has to reboot, I will come in and then we do the other configurations, together. I will do this just to reduce the amount of time this video would take. So starting package installation process. All right, guys. So I want to pause the video at this moment and then come back when it's done. All right, guys. Said the Oracle Linux is now successfully installed and ready for you. So go ahead and reboot to start. So let's hit reboot. All right, so we need to accept the license information. So now we need to finish the configuration. Right, so the, the language is English. Let's hit next. Now, this is my location. Yeah, it says it's not that stronger. The password is now stronger, but for learning reasons and sake, I just want to keep it like that. So now ready to go. Start the server. Okay, so let's get started. So now the next thing I want to do is to insert the guest additions CD image. That is what is going to allow me to be able to access my shared folder. Okay, so what I will do is to hit devices and hit insert guest addition CD image. Once that show up, I'm going to hit run. All right, so now the guest as addition CD image is now complete. Press return to close this window. Enter. So now you could see my staging, the shared folder is now accessible from this VM machine. All right. Okay. Now, the next thing we want to look at is take care of the networking, the networks. Okay. So I will come to applications, system tools, and then I will help settings. Now, let me scroll all the way down to network. Now, for now, this is on. Let me turn this one to on and let's do all the configurations, okay? Now hit this settings. Now what's the IP address for the host-only adapter? This is 192. So let me copy this. And then I want to hit connect automatically, okay? And then come to IPv4. I want to allocate this IP address for this server so that the IP address doesn't change. Sometimes if you allow automatic DHP, sometimes the IP addresses may change, but I want it static. So let me put that here. And then the net marks 255, 255, 255. Okay. I can leave this one for now. Let me say apply. Okay. But if I come here, the bridged adapter, let me come here. Now, this is the IP address for the bridged adapter. Okay. Let me come to IPv4, make it automatic. Netmarks 255, 255, 255.0. Gateway is 11. Okay. DNS 11. Right. Now, so I want to apply this. Okay. And then I'll close it. Okay. So now what I want to do again is check on the network configuration. Now log in as dbody, the creator, and log in as root from there and check on the network configurations. So applications, system tools, I want to open a terminal. Okay, open a terminal and you see the host name is DBA 2018. And then the user that was created here was, or who created the server is dbody. All right. So I want to say super change or switch user SU, hit enter, put in the password. All right. So now it's root that is now logged in. Okay. So let me do ifconfig. Okay. So if I check here, my EMP0S3 is 192. That's the address here. Okay. Good job. Now, if you come to the EMP0S8, this is the address. Okay, so this is what we're going to be using as to, which one we will need to use at any point in time. Okay. All right. So let me do clear. Now, let me try to see if I can connect from here to my mobile extern. Okay. So once again, remember, if we do if config, this is what we're trying to connect. Let's connect with this IP address to our mobile extern. Copy. And then I'm going to open this. Minimize this. Pick it from here. All right. So I want to say new terminal or session. I want to rather open a new session. Hit on this one, put on the IP address. Okay, let me just type in manually 192.168.69.16. Okay, so let's specify, let's say it's root. Okay, and then let's hit OK. All right, now, yes, accept it. Now it's connected. Okay, let me say yes. All right, so now the first thing I want to do is to make sure that I'm done with the networks. So let me see first if my server is able to communicate with the internet. So I'll do ping google.com, right? Now it's able to communicate with my internet. Control C to cancel. Let me clear. And so what I want to do is to, as a root user, configure the host, etc host, vi/etc host. Okay. All right. Now hit I, which means insert, come all the way down, enter. Now I want to put a comment here and call this primary server. At the end of the day, the end goal is that I'm going to use this server as a primary server, and then I would, clone it, take another one and call it standby server and create, a data guard configuration or set up a data guard standby database from this one. Okay, that's what so I want to call this one primary server. Right? And so let me see. What's the IP address? I think I should copy it, but let me type it in. 192.168.69.16. And what's the host name? Is DBA 2018 dot local domain. All right. So it's going to be DBA 2018. So that's it. Okay. All right. So because I would want to create a standby server in the future and clone the same machine, I would want to allocate an IP address of 17 to that. So I can still go ahead and say, and put a comment and call this, put this up here. Okay. Call this standby server. Okay, and put this information and edit it. Okay, I'm going to call this, I'm going to allocate 17 to that server. So I want to put it here right away. And then I want to call that DBA 2018 2. I want to call it 2. Okay, or underscore, let me make it 2 is okay. B, let me call it B, okay? DBA 2018 B dot local domain. So the host name is going to be this B. Okay. So that's going to be the host name for the standby server. So now I can confidently exit. So hit escape, your shift sign with your colon, W and Q, which stands for write and quit. Okay. And I have this. So I can hit host name. If I hit host name, you see the host name is dba2018.local domain. And I can hit host name -I. Okay, it's going to give me the IP address for the server. Okay. All right. Now let us do one more thing. Okay, let's do a VI. Let us confirm and see if our EMP S08 is like, it's exactly as we, set up. Okay, so VI, that's etc, it's sysconfig, network, dash scripts, okay, /ifcfg dash EMP0S8 do 8. Okay, let's see what is here. Now, okay, this is the information we have here. Right. Okay, so let's exit this for now. So escape. Q with a exclamation sign, you quit without doing anything. Okay. All right. Now, let me also check that on the EMP S3. Okay. So the same thing. This time I will change the 8 to 3. The 3 is what we use. Okay. If you check this one, that's the IP address. Okay. So we confirm that, this is what we use. Okay. So let me also escape this. Quit with an exclamation sign, and that's it. Okay. So guys, our server is ready, and what we can do is to because we want to install a database on it, we will prepare our server and then take the next video on installing a new Oracle 19c database on this server to continue with our lessons. Thank you for watching. Please, I'll be very happy if you share with me your comments where you think I'll be very glad if I hear you comment and then you share, subscribe as well. Thank you so much.